Yo, what's up, y'all? Jamie Loves Games here with some Gun-Nac. Shifting gears a little bit, but I think it's still a pretty sick game. Also pretty surreal. We got a lot of weird stuff to see. We got bunnies with carrots, we got umbrellas, we got maneki nekos, we got rolls of toilet paper. Yeah. First thing I want to show y'all is, in case you've never played this game, it's my favorite shmup on my favorite console, the NES. But there's this options menu, the config.sys, and there is a level select. If you try to do, left or right on area, it doesn't do anything. So you got to go to sound 5 on the sound test, and then you can do your level select. So we're going to keep it on area 1. This is a 1cc completion. We're going to be playing it on intermediate. There's 4 different difficulty levels. I think intermediate isn't too bad once you get the hang of the game. Advanced is yeah, it's a lot harder. Ricochet, you have to be like a mad person to play Ricochet. So if you shoot an enemy, they explode into bullets. It means even more junk on the screen. And then you can actually prioritize either speed, so like lag reduction, or sprite flicker. For the most part, I would rather take the speed priority, but the level 5 boss is hell without the sprite flicker, so I play it with that. Here we go. There's our adorable shopkeep. He's here to sell us all kinds of fun things. I don't know what those are. I think they're cheese slices. We'll go with that. So there's an array of weapons that you can get. They're all numbered 1 through 5. You start out with number 1. And I really like number 4, which is this like flamethrower. Money bags. You might recognize those little blue guys from Guardian Legend. This is a compile game. And really, this game just looks like the fighting segments, or the flying segments in Guardian Legend. Plays a lot like it too. So if you enjoy that game and the flying segments, then definitely check this out. Because it's like those segments, but just better. Yeah, you start out as that little pod, and then you can pick up wings, so that'll give you an extra hit. And then you can also expand your weapons, too. So those little P's are for power-ups. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. There's 4 different speeds for your ship. You can just hit select, and you can cycle through those. I usually just hit it once and go to 2. It gives me what I need. It's not gonna drive through window. That's awesome. Welcome to my bomb shop. What combo would you like? Yeah, she totally has that vibe. I'm playing on a 8-bit Do arcade stick. I like it a lot. Just stock, though I guess they're pretty easy to mod. But I made the switch to an arcade stick for shmups a couple of months ago. It's been a lot of fun. Definitely an adjustment from the D-pad. You had no idea? Yeah. Like when I first started playing this, I was like, what are those numbers for? Yeah, most stages have a mini-boss and a main boss. I know what that is, like moon cheese or something? Okay, so there's also a bunch of different kinds of bombs. Those are so the weapons are numbered and the bombs are lettered. You can hold up to 20 bombs. And then, yeah, so it's in the upper left-hand corner there. A lot of stuff. And the number that's under, so this is W13, so I have 13 of the W bombs. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. The number that's underneath that is the strength of the bomb. It can go up to 4. So if you have W bombs and you pick up another W bomb, it'll add to your inventory and the intensity. So it gets pretty cool too in this game. You get a loadout that you like, And now you're not only trying to dodge the enemies, but you're trying not to pick up a weapon you don't want. That's no moon. Yeah, usually my strat for this is to try to make it through the first level without dying. I mean, just try to stockpile as much resources as possible. The first 4 stages of intermediate aren't too bad. I can usually do them pretty close to deathless, if not deathless. But it definitely heats up after that. Yeah, I'd say the W bomb is my favorite. It's like a water attack. B, I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to stand for. Barrier, maybe? Except this shoots out these like giant barriers. So we have a bunny with like some turrets or something? I don't know what those are. Launching parrots at us. Okay, not too bad. I imagine you could probably spam bombs and make this a little faster, but I'm gonna hang on to those bombs. Yeah, this boss isn't too bad on intermediate. On advanced, those bunnies that they're shooting out take forever to kill. So you'll end up having like multiple bunnies on the screen at once, and there's just like carrots all over the place. It's like being at the farmer's market. Imagine if you went to the farmer's market and they just started like launching vegetables at you. Like, no, I'm here to buy some stuff. So yeah, after every stage, we get to go to see the shopkeep. I like that transition sequence, it's really cool. There's this thing called Turbo Power. I'm not really sure what it does. I usually just max it out anyways. And then from there, I just start dropping bombs. I like the W bombs, so now when we get to stage 3, the shopkeep will be like, here you go, here's a bunch of W bombs. I just love that background. It's all that ammunition. Just... What would you like? Yeah, I adore the soundtrack in this game. So I don't know if anybody else out there still listens to cassettes. I do. I love cassettes. They're my favorite medium to listening to music. And of course I made, you know, like an NES Power Hour mixtape. And I got a bunch of songs, Gun-Nac songs on it. But the start of the tunes always just get me like really hyped. Like those opening measures. Yeah, let's go blow stuff up. The bone claw machine. Oh, the claw machine. My stepdad was always really good at that. Had a room full of stuffed animals. The premise of this game is that there's kind of this like colony of planets, and each planet is starting to have like some weird stuff going on. So like animals and plant life are starting to attack people, as well as inanimate objects. And so they don't know what to do, so they summon Gun-Nac. I love that in this game the lead character is summoned, because I speedrun Power Blade, and in that game we summon Nova. So Gun-Nac gets summoned, he flies around to each planet and just blows things up. Because that's how you fix things, right? You blow them up. Alright, so now we have 20 bombs. That's the max that we can hold. But it doesn't really make sense to pick up any ones that aren't W, because all we can do is upgrade. So we start using them more. Salamander movie? like Life Force? Yeah, this guy isn't too bad. He has these missiles that, a bit heat-seeking. Just gotta make sure and take those out. The other nice thing about this game is it has auto-fire. So I'm just holding down B. Because, you know, I'm an older gamer at this point. I try to take care of my hands. So unless it's a speed run, I'm all about auto-fire or turbo. If it doesn't have auto-fire. But this segment's pretty tricky. A lot of stuff going on. So we're going to use some W-bombs. Not much to do with the game. Oh, we watched the, speaking of games with movies, the Sweet Home movie. I just played that game for the first time. It's awesome. If anybody doesn't know, Sweet Home, it's Famicom-only RPG with horror elements, and is actually the precursor of the Resident Evil series. And it's based off of a Japanese movie from the 80s called Sweet Home. It's on YouTube. It's pretty weird. And the game is awesome. I would say it's like a mix of Dragon Warrior and Maniac Mansion and Shadowgate. If you like those games, definitely check it out. Good. We're cruising along here pretty nice. Which is definitely what we want for the first half of this. Oh, almost got it! That was close. Get some of these guys out. And an anime based on that would be sick. I mean, shmups in general, I feel like, are just right for some kind of like anime or cartoon series. We're big fans of the old Dragon Warrior cartoon. Also on YouTube. Okay, this boss is a jerk. So we're gonna use a lot of bombs. We have a fully powered up weapon 4. Yeah, there we go. Nice and easy. Has anybody watched that new Terminator anime that's on Netflix? That looks really cool. Any of it yet, though. Alright, so we got a lot of cash. So I'm just gonna drop some W bombs. We have all those waiting for us. Let's go. I was just telling my friend Schema I was doing some warm up. And this is probably my least favorite level. It's just not very surprising. It's like the ubiquitous water level. You know, there's like fish and ice cubes coming at you. And then that made me realize that, since I believe the same folks did Kickle Cubicle, it'd be really cool if you had to fight Kickle Cubicle in the stage. Yeah, you know, you got your battleships. It also just like it moves kind of slowly. Anyways, I'll stop dragging my game by presenting. This game sucks. Don't play. No, I got the one weapon. It's okay. The one weapon is kind of nice for certain situations because it has this like side shot. You can clear out a lot of enemies pretty quickly. We're gonna go back to 4. So we're doing a really good job conserving our resources so far. Both lives and bombs. Well, this enemy's pretty cool. That's very surprising. I guess the mermaid? But she's got like a Sailor Jerry vibe. Which I think is pretty cool. Elf bowling movie? I wasn't aware of it. Yeah, so I don't speedrun this game, but I definitely have watched the world record some just to kind of get a sense of how to get better at it. And the world record holder really likes Weapon 2, which is this like, I guess kind of fireball that shoots out and then explodes and ricochets. Like a lot of world record strats, I imagine it takes some getting used to, because I try to use that weapon and I just get blown up really quickly. Yeah, blowing up bubbles. Yeah, I think the idea is, like I was saying, the story is this colony of planets. And so each level you go to is one of the different planets. That sound is in Guardian Legend too, isn't it? Or something similar. Yeah, Guardian Legend is definitely one of my favorite games. One of the reasons why I love this game so much. All the overlap. Oh, we got hit. That was the first hit. So now we're very vulnerable. So when you're down in the little pod, next hit is a death. I'm gonna try to avoid that. I made it, I think, halfway through the game last night. I did like dress rehearsal. Made it through halfway deathless. There's your octopus boss. I skipped that B bomb because we have a level 2 T. That bomb's pretty nice for this guy. Really clears a lot of stuff out. Level 3 T, let's go. That made quick work of him. I would say W bomb or T bomb are my favorites. I do have a least favorite bomb. That's the F bomb. It's trash. I think it's like really powerful, so I bet it's pretty good for like some boss kills and things, but I hate that thing. So yeah, we can get a wing back and all kinds of cash. Upgrade our weapon. And drop some bombs. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, this level is really cool. You got salad, those are paper towels or toilet paper. I mean, for toilet paper. My 4-year-old really likes this game. And it's like they know the stages just from the music. Like the stage will start, and Quinn will be like, "Oh, it's the paper towel level," or "Oh, it's the Maneki Neko level, the kitty cat level." Yeah, so you can use those in the shop. Oh, they're backwards. Oh, really? I never noticed that. Pay attention to that one when it pops up. The things you notice, like when you're not playing and you're watching somebody else play, they are backwards. It's awesome. Yeah, so we're pretty juiced up here. Bombs are good. Oh, almost got an F-bomb. The blue ones are cool because they cycle through, and you can kind of grab it when it's the bomb or the weapon that you want. Oh yeah, those things that chase you around and push you to the corner. Yeah, there's a lot of that in this game. Nice, ooh, get away. The level 3 weapon is really cool in a pinch, especially if you run out of bombs, because it's like a heat-seeking. Sometimes, though, it'll just sort of like circle around an enemy, and you can't shoot anymore while it's doing that, so it can also be a bit crippling. But I would probably say it's my second favorite weapon. We're almost on the boss. I think the boss of this stage is where the game starts to heat up. This boss can be pretty rough. So I'm glad that we have all these weapons and lives stockpiled because we might need them. So there's that slowdown since we picked the sprite priority. Backwards money bag! Alright, here we go. Now, you don't want to be in the middle of the screen, because he comes out and, like, throws a tree branch at you. Ah, darn it. See? First death. I think that's what my first death was last night, too. We're just gonna spam bombs. Gonna get out of here in one piece. There we go, not bad, one death. I'll take that. Whenever you're the little pod like that, it reminds me of Over Horizon. Another really cool NES shmup. We're gonna take a wing, we're gonna drop some bombs. Oh, I should have taken a weapon too. Oops. Thought we had a better weapon than that. This level is really cool, so I'll grab the 2. So that's what the world record holder likes. And there's a lot of strats where you can kind of like ride the edge of the screen like that. Do some cool stuff. This is probably the most wacky level. So you get attacked by like dinner plates and coins, trophies. It looks like the Stanley Cup to me, I guess. Yeah, I'm really not very good with this weapon. I mean, I can see how with some practice it can be really powerful. Stockpile our bombs back up. See, that's the B bomb. Probably stands for barrier, I'd imagine. Ooh. Trophies. Stay away from that guy. You are trash. Yeah, I'm gonna use some bombs since we're back to the pod and a bit vulnerable. W. I think they did such a nice job with the environments for the NES. Really creative. My favorite boss, the Maneki Neko. Pretty easy, but like super charming. So yeah, couldn't you see like a Kickle Cubicle boss like this? I think that'd be really cute. Okay, too bad. We've been riding with Weapon 2 for a while. It is some pretty cool stuff. You can see how it's like spreading across the screen. Powered up. Yeah, I think we'll stick with it for a while. See what we can do. Ah, shoot. Yeah, that was a really costly death, so this is just basic. No shields, no fancy gun. The game just got a lot harder. And, you know, I probably should. I'm gonna take item 3. So here's the kind of like heat-seeking weapon I was telling you about. Ooh, I hate this weapon. This is the weapon 5. It's really powerful though. It's just like very slow. Away from us, F-bomb. Darn it! Oh no! He got the F-bomb! Damn it! Oh. Such a disease. So yeah, it does that. Doesn't really do much. It's not very helpful. I guess maybe you drop it and get inside of it. It's kind of like a protective ring. One thing is, if you haven't noticed, when you're using a bomb, you go back to your basic gun. So it does make you a little vulnerable in that sense. Go here. Heat seeking. Oh. Okay, this boss is why I pick Reduce Sprite Flicker. Because there's just like a lot of stuff going on the screen. It's hard to keep track of it all. It's impossible if you don't have the Reduce Sprite Flicker on. You just like get hit by random stuff. too bad. One death. Take it. Now the cash is getting minimal. Hope everybody's enjoying the event so far. Definitely have been at my household. This is probably my favorite song in the game. I just think it's just, I don't know, gets me in the feels. While I'm in the feels, I'd like to mention that today is my mom's birthday, and she would have been 75. She sadly passed away about 10 years ago. I miss her lots, and she was always super supportive of my hobbies, including video games. So yeah, happy birthday, Mom. Let's go blow some shit up for you. This is a really fun stage too. These last 3 stages are really fun, and definitely not a pushover, even on intermediate. Let me get back to the flamethrower. Yes, powered up flamethrower. Let's go. Ah! Those crunch berries. You see, it's a bummer to go from the twin flames to just the little pea shooter. You gotta pick your spots with the bombs. Especially since our bomb resources are not what they were at the start of the game. This boss is a pain. Helps with the flamethrower. So yeah, so I was showing you that stage select when we first got started, and there's actually a stage 0, and so you can go to stage 0. It's probably just like a dev sketch area, but that guy is the end boss of stage 0. Yeah, but that Buddha doll isn't so lucky. They're angry and out to crash our party. These trash weapons. We're dodging all kinds of stuff. We're dodging enemies, bullets, item pickups that we don't want. Oh, almost had that. Yeah, lots of fun movement on the stage. Conserve some bombs there, and we got sniped. No, I don't want this weapon. Got this guy. Ooh, I'm gonna take a 1. And this boss isn't too bad. Definitely a nice reprieve after the last 2 bosses. trying to conserve my bombs because we're gonna need them for the next stage. I think stage 7 is probably the hardest in the game. This fight might be a little slow. Especially with this weapon. There we go. Grab that money badge. Ooh, score's coming along. I think I got 4 million points. Is it 4 million? Yeah. Okay. Grab a wing. Alright. It's an NES shmup, so we gotta have a fire stage. I'm gonna take this. This weapon's pretty useful here. So yeah, when I get to this stage, it's like, oh man, I'm glad I have stockpiled some lives. I've actually gotten pretty close to doing Deathless Life Force. The level that I really struggle to get out of Deathless is the fire level. It's pretty tough. But I'm beating it without the Konami code, which I'm proud of. Shmups, honestly, are not my one of my better game types. But I just really like them. I think what I like about them so much is they're kind of like, I don't know, like speedrunning, but without having to speedrun. Like, they still, you know, if you want to get decent at a game, you got some practice into it. You got to learn some of the patterns, just like you would with the speedrun. But I spend enough time speedrunning my speed games, so it's kind of, I guess it's like a nice balance. Not quite casual, not quite the grind of a speed game. Definitely want that. Another one? Ooh, I should have waited on that one. This part's really fun to do without bombs. Yeah, the quarters definitely start to get pretty tight. Those flame barriers, with these enemies kind of squeezing in. Ah, there we go. Darn. Death. I think it's death number 3. Still pretty good. Back to flamethrower. Oh boy, I wish we had a better bomb. Duh! Ooh, that was a nice to target! I was like, oh, that was some sweet moves! And then I flew right into an enemy. Isn't that how it always goes, though? Thank God we can get a different weapon. It gets really snug through here. Ooh, yeah, weapon 1 is pretty nice for this part. Get that kind of like spread. Man. Usually some good pickups through here. Not want the F-bomb. We'll just keep that in case we get hit. Yeah, there's like little side shots. That's really helpful. This part. Oh, I'm out of bombs. It's the moon. Anybody remember? What was that? No, that was Late Night McDonald's that had the moon, right? I like all those YouTube shorts that people put together that are like 80s and 90s nostalgia. Like old stores and restaurants, and those are fun. Alright, y'all. Last stage. Feeling pretty good about our resources. Got 16 extra lives. Should have a couple bombs waiting for us. Fortunately, I don't have any money for weapons. Now, you do get kind of cool power-ups, so since we don't need cash anymore, whenever we get $10 worth, we'll get some extra bombs. I'm gonna go back to 1. Yeah, I think the idea then, so like, yeah, the first 7 levels with the different planets, and then whoever's causing all the mischief, like we're on their, like, either home, like, ship or home base or something like that. The Death Star! Got bombs, and I'm not ashamed to use them. Nice. Some nice moves. More moon cheese, whatever the hell that is. Maybe it's a giant Oreo. Ooh, darn it. Oh, armor. I already grabbed a T-bomb. T-bomb's pretty good. Yeah, 16, now 17. Very luxurious. That's honestly what makes playing on Advanced so difficult, is the first couple of levels are way harder than Intermediate. So you can't... I mean, at least at my ability level, I'm not able to, like, stockpile lives like I have here. We only have 3 deaths, I think? Maybe 4? 3 or 4 deaths? It's pretty good. Money bag. Yeah, hopefully we finish a little ahead of schedule. I said 55 for the estimate. Yeah, the barrier weapon leveled up is pretty neat. You get the double. Yeah, this stage, like that green, the green and blue reminds me so much of Guardian Legend. Like the opening stage when you're flying in to the planet. W. Yeah, when you die, you actually get loaded up with a couple of bombs. So it's helpful to... And you'll have whatever bomb you had before. So you have W bomb, you get more W bombs. Alright. Made it to the final boss. Oh, we got our wings clipped. He has two phases. Getting stuck in the corner. Like this like weird alien thing. That weapon's pretty good for this guy, because it'll clear out those turret things. There we go. Oh, but that was phase 1. Not quite yet. There we go. Alright, last phase. Let's complete our mission. This guy's pretty cool. Like the Guardian Legend final boss, this guy has a claw. Cheese him with as many bombs as we can. Woo! This boss is pretty fun. Just because you gotta get in there like really tight. I'll burn it. Oh! I thought we were dead for sure. Oh, darn. There's that claw. There we go. Kablooey. Where's our score? Ooh, almost 5 million. I think that would have been a score PB. There you go. There is Gun-Nac 1cc, intermediate, no ricochet. Thank you for the GGs. I hope that you all enjoyed the run. If you haven't played the game before, oop, timer. Yeah, so maybe a little less than 48. I think timer stops when you lose control of the ship, so we'll call it 48. Peace returns to the nation. We could only hope. Yeah, thank you again to RGL TV for putting on this event. I was just a spectator last year, and a year ago I was like, oh yeah, next year when this comes back around, I'm playing Gun-Nac. So I've been sitting on this for a year. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thank you so much. People praise Gun-Nac.